Well, the other day we found out a premiere date for Secret Invasion, and earlier today, Variety dropped a huge article and a bunch of new stills, describing the series as a game-changing espionage thriller, and revealing who Emilia Clark will indeed play in the upcoming series. Let's break down the whole report, take a look at the pictures, and talk about what this means for the future of the MCU. Well, if you're following this channel, you know we just learned that Secret Invasion will indeed premiere on Disney Plus on June the 21st. But at that time, we really were still lacking a lot of details about the upcoming project. Now, earlier today, Vanity Fair did a full spread on the series and dropped a ton of new stills, as well as confirmation who Emilia Clark is playing in the series. Now, we're going to go ahead and start running these images in the back. They mostly focus on the main players in the series, including Ben Mendelsohn's Talos, Samuel L. Jackson's Nick Fury, Kobe Smulders' Maria Hill, and of course, Martin Freeman's Everett Ross. Now, like I was saying, we've got some confirmation on Emilia Clark, and although it's been rumored for quite a while, she will not be playing Abigail Brand, but she will indeed be playing the daughter of Talos, Gia. And it turns out she will actually be sided up with the villains of this project. Now, in the article, they talk to Clark a little bit about her character, and what she reveals is kind of interesting. She actually says, it's hardened for her for sure. There's a kind of punk feeling you get from this girl. She's a refugee kid who had Talos for a dad, you know what I mean. Maybe the fact that we didn't know he had a kid up until that point tells you everything you need to know about their relationship. Now, she goes on to talk about her feelings towards not just her father, but Fury and human beings, saying these people promised a lot of stuff a long time ago and not a lot has happened. So, understandably, a certain amount of resentment has been built. There's a lot of emotions that live within her, and there's a lot of confrontational aspects of her character that come from circumstance. You'll understand why she has the feeling she does. Now, I do find it pretty interesting. She's definitely with the villains, at least as the series kicks off. But I do believe over the course of the series, we might see her as an evolving character. Now, as for Kingsley Ben-Adair's villain, Gravik, they do say that he is a resistance leader who has radicalized a group of Skrull extremists to seize the resources they need to survive. First quietly, by disguising themselves, then by force. If you know the history of the Skrulls in the comics, this is much closer to what we've always known as the Skrulls in the Marvel Universe. But given what happened in Captain Marvel, I do like how they've turned some of this on their head, and the amount of time has kind of changed alliances, just like in the real world. Now, one other picture they did reveal was Olivia Colman's character, but they're still not calling her Union Jack, and just call her a shadowy MI6 operative. Now, whether she'll take on the Union Jack persona in this project, we're going to have to wait and see. It's been long rumored, and a lot of rumors from this project have turned out to be true. So, although I don't expect her to suit up, she may very well carry that moniker in the project. Now, this project obviously is shaping up to be pretty big, and the big question is going to be, who is a Skrull? Outside of Nick Fury, I think everybody is on the table, including Colby Smulders, Maria Hill, and to me, one of the most likely candidates would be either Everett Ross or James Rhodes. But all three characters have been a staple of the MCU for quite a while, so to have any of them revealed as Skrulls would be a massive shock to Marvel fans and change major aspects of the MCU. If that happens, we're going to have to wait and see.